Was, the chairman, we can start the meeting. We have, I don't know, but we have to do roll call, right? Or-
Yes.
Yes. Alan Jackson Jr.,
Present?
Rolando Perez,
Present.
Albert Laurie,
Present.
Chris Haynes, Juan Mulano,
Present.
that's it.
Belcourt.
Yes.
Thank you. And next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I guess we'll address public comments when we get to each item on the agenda, each property to be reviewed. Next is communication announcements. Do you have anything on that item?
Staff report?
Oh, yes, we do have staff report. We wanna give you some status of some cases that we have presented to the board. Currently, we have 2820 San Eduardo. It's currently under demolition. The board approved a demolition order, and we did hire the lowest bidder, which was Milas Contractors. And as you can see, they already demolished the three structures, so they're just leveling the ground, and they should be done this week. Also, we have 2420 Marsella. I believe this was in the last meeting. Also, the board gave us a demolition order. We already sent the paperwork to purchasing department, and it should be up for bids for demolition as well. 160 Ranch Road, it's already in demo process. The contractor already got the demolition permit. They should be starting either this week or next week. The same thing for 2103 San Leonardo. 1302 Gustavo, it's also in demo process. Well, this one in Gustavo's, it does have an active meter, so we're gonna give them 30 days to I guess, relocate the meter, right?
Yeah, the electrical meter there is at the structure needs to be demoed, but it feeds another structure. So before we disconnect utilities, we give them 30 days to relocate that. I did go out there and visit to the one that is renting, and gave him business card and told him, the owner needs to contact us because this is, you're gonna be left without electricity, right? So, as a bill official, we can issue, based on the demolition order, a letter to the electrical company to disconnect services, but hopefully within the 30 days, they do comply, and that way, the structure's gonna be demolished, that's the one on Gustavo's, yes.
1703 Grand, the same thing. The board gave us a demolition order, so purchasing is already working on the paperwork, and we'll be getting out for bid for the contractors. And the same thing for zoning, 525 zoning. So we should have 7 demolitions within the next few weeks, or possibly January. We should have 7 demolitions. This is our staff report. We can start with our cases. We do have 3 customers, property owners here present. I think we should discuss their items first, and then we can continue with the rest.
Hey, yes, do we have anybody for 402 Peyramale?
We have somebody for 1910 Santa Ursula, and then 2617 Saunders.
Okay. Sanders.
Sanders, yes.
Okay. So just those two properties?
Yes, Mr. Raj, he's here for, he just wants to attend the public hearing.
I guess we can start with, we can move 1910 Santa Ursula to the front of the line.
Yes.
Okay, consideration of possible action on the property of Enriqueta H. Benavides, deceased, whose legal description is North 16 2/3 versus of 3 block 480 Western Division, commonly known as 1910 Santa Ursula Avenue. Staff recommends the omission of this structure. I'd like to anybody want to make a motion to open the public hearing?
I so move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
We have a representative here for 1910 Santa Ursula?
Yes. For the record, my name is Teresa Santos, and I represent the owner of the property. We did apply for a demolition permit. I do have it in hand. It's just to let you know that we will be done within the 6 months that are given to us for demolition.
We did send the letters, and yes, that's correct, she did acquire the demolition permit yesterday, I believe.
Yesterday.
Of course, the item was already in the agenda, so, she's giving us the word that she's gonna demolish the structure within 6 months. But, I would still like to seek a demolition order just in case that doesn't happen, just in case, for some reason, they're unable to comply within 6 months, we could proceed ourselves hiring our own contractor. If the board members would like to give us a demolition order. That's my suggestion, of course.
Is the
Whatever you
property
decide.
secure right now? Is it safe, or they need to board it up while they're waiting to demolish?
There you go.
Yes, it is. Everything is locked. Everything is, actually, nobody's going in. They're consistent with the nuisance cleaning up and everything.
Yes, we
I
are.
don't think we have any reports from PD.
PD is here.
No PD?
Yeah, correct.
All right. And it's not near any schools or?
It's near, Martin High School, but
High school.
there's no threats,
Okay.
nobody goes in.
It is right next to a restaurant, and this,
The yellow wall?
this sheet metal will be probably falling off soon. Yes, that's correct, she does have a demolition permit, but that's still my suggestion, if we could get that demolition order approved, just in case something happens, they're unable to comply, we could continue moving forward with this project, demolition project.
I would like to ask that if there's somebody, there's that lamina ready to fly off of a big norther comes in, that thing can fly off.
Absolutely.
Can somebody get that done here quick?
The thing is, if we take that off, there's a lot of holes, so we're just gonna go do the whole thing, and
Can
we're
you
done.
nail it down so it doesn't fly?
If you nail it down, there's holes, it doesn't, I mean, you're gonna put a piece of plywood on it, but it's gonna fall because nothing's really supporting it. And that's exactly what happened, and we got a northern wind, and that's what happened maybe about a couple of months ago, in one of the storms that happened.
Mhm.
So, eventually, we're putting the property for sale, so we're just gonna clear everything out and just sell the land, and, you know, there's still another house next door to it, different owners.
Yeah, that's correct. The other house is not substandard, it's just this one.
Okay.
So what's the recommendation of staff?
I'm still asking for a demolition order, just in case.
We already had that for demolition, right? We
I have.
approved it?
She has a demolition permit?
But did we give the order, the committee?
Is this the first time, is this the first time we
First
addressed this
time?
property?
Yes.
Okay.
We just brought this case today, it's the first time.
I move we close
But
the
if we
public
could do a
hearing.
demolition order after the 6 months, just in
Can I hear a
case.
second to close the public hearing?
Sir.
All in favor? Aye.
She gets for 6 months.
I'd move that we go ahead and give the demolition order through the committee, knowing that the client is voluntarily gonna do the demolition and has their permits.
Correct, that is correct.
So by us giving us that order, how much time do they have?
No, we'll wait the 6 months.
Okay.
We'll wait the 6 months, yeah.
Okay,
I just wanted to secure that demolition just in case.
all right. Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Mrs.
May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We also have customer, Ms. Esmeralda Garibay. She's here representing the property 2617 Sanders. And we could move
Yes,
that item next.
Yeah, consideration of possible action on the property of Virginia Moreno, whose legal description is, South 27 of Lot 4, Block 330, Eastern Division, commonly known as 2617 Sanders Avenue. Do I hear a motion to open public hearing?
Yes, yes.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Hello, my name is Esmeralda Garibay. I'm actually the niece of Virginia Moreno. I live here in Laredo, Texas. She is out of town, and I know you were supposed to call her daughter, my cousin, and they were waiting for the call because I'm just here to represent them, and she emailed me paperwork that she's been trying to get permits and things like that. I know the contractor was supposed to be here, but he's not here. She just wanted to plead her case over the phone.
I did tell her that she could participate over the phone. I even gave her my cell phone number so she could call me or text me, and I'll put her in the meeting. I haven't received any call from her.
They told me they texted you, but that you never responded.
Do you have the number?
I don't have any text message.
Yes, I have a number.
You can call her right now.
It's 312-508.
Hold on. 312
508
508.
2766.
Your call cannot be
Ah.
completed as
Sorry, I forgot to hit the 9. It's out of town.
911, right?
91,
312?
312.
508 2766.
It's in the Chicago area.
Yes.
What's her name again? Bianca?
It's Bianca.
Hello?
Bianca? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, yes, you're at the City of Laredo Standards Commission Board meeting. So you're here on speaker with all the committee members. We wanted to make sure that you participated. We opened up the item for your property. So you have the right to speak.
We are suggesting a demolition.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Bianca Moreno. I'm the daughter of Virginia Moreno, the owner of this property. The granddaughter, sorry. And while I understand we've received some complaints regarding the property, we have, over the past 3 years, been working to get the property rebuilt and have been working to maintain it. We monthly pay someone to clean the property and ensure that it's locked up and not a risk to anybody in the community. And we have been in the process of trying to get the necessary permits. It's just a little difficult for us as we're unfamiliar with the process and also not physically in Laredo, but we are working on rebuilding the house that's on that property.
So you've applied, your mother or grandmother has applied for a permit?
We have applied for several permits. We're still in the process of getting everything together. As we're unfamiliar with the permit process, we had a few documents missing. Most recently, I believe we submitted an application this year if I have the correct information. And we're just in need of a few more documents, and we're just waiting to get everything together.
I believe this came once for the NEZ, am I right?
I'm sorry?
Neighborhood Empowerment Zone for the tax
Yes.
abatement?
Yes.
That was never followed through, correct?
I'm sorry, I'm just reviewing my documents here.
I know, because I would process those applications. This for some reason this property address came to my mind. So, I remember receiving the application, but no permit was obtained, therefore, that application, and it's been a couple of years at least. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, we have been in the process of trying to obtain the necessary permits. We've had some difficulty due to, again, the distance and acquiring all the necessary documents. It's been difficult given we're not there and we haven't been able to come directly to figure out what we need. We have been working with a few locals who have been helping us put together our plans and permit applications, but given we're not there, the process has taken longer than it typically would.
Right, if I am remembering correct, this is not a complete lot. This is a portion of a platted lot, half or a section of it that is, I guess is not the complete, it says the south 27 feet of lot 4, am I right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's always gonna be an issue of obtaining a permit. That's
Yeah.
a hurdle that needs to be addressed.
Yes,
So-
it's one we've been working on. Again, it's just because, first of all, the size of the lot, and then also the fact that we're not physically able to be in Laredo. It has caused quite a few delays, but we have always intended and have for years been working to get this property rebuilt. And we have ensured consistently that it is not a risk to any of the community and not accessible for anybody to break in or be in there.
We don't have any history at that address, but there is, like, mentioning that it's not a complete lot. Is there like another address that shares the same
Yeah,
address?
yeah, because there's like, it's another little house right next to it and they're close to each other.
Okay,
So it's a half and half.
okay, but nobody's residing inside of that house?
The other one, yes.
Not
But
this
not
one?
this one, no,
Okay, no, because we
Not
just
this
have a lot
one.
of medical calls, but I guess it's for the house.
for the other one.
Dear board members, there has been at least 12 complaints for this property since 2016.
The main complaint is the roof that, they're afraid that, it's gonna fly off.
There has been at least 12, it's actually 12.
So these are complaints that are put to the city, not to
From
the police
concerned
department.
citizens have been calling about this property that has a lot of weeds, that's a nuisance to the neighborhood, a lot of weeds, it's substandard.
We
Again,
do have someone come once a month at least to weed and mow the property, so that's actually not been an issue for quite a while now.
Okay, so.
Actually, the main thing is just the roof that's falling off. And, the neighbor right next to it is very close that he's also,
The most recent complaint was on October 23. There was another complaint in September 25. And then 2 years ago, there was another complaint about the substandard building. So, it's been a problem since
That is,
2016.
I'm sorry.
And I don't think they're gonna be doing any rebuild soon. I think they're just giving us excuses because it's been like that since 2016. At least that's the first complaint we got. And for that reason, I still believe we should. I'm asking you for a demolition order. Of course, if you wanna give them opportunity to comply, that would be your choice, but.
And just to point out, there's only 2 types of permits at this type of scenario can be issued: a demolition permit or a repair permit. There's no,
Building permit.
yeah, you can't really, because it's.
We don't intend to build on the property, but to repair what's already there. We do have plans that we have submitted to the city. There was some issues with those, hence we did not get the permits, but we have been working to revise those. Again, I understand that it may seem to others that were making excuses. However, the papers that you should have show proof that consistently we have been working to rebuild on this property. And we have, on 3 occasions now, secured funding. We're just waiting for the permits. As recently as today, we just got a new loan. We're just not wanting to approve the loan until we have the permit secured. But this is my grandmother's property, and it has been her wish since long before I was born, to rebuild this property. And we have been consistently, for several years, long before 2016, been working to get this property rebuilt. But there are a lot of obstacles. First of all, being distance. Second of all, being it is difficult for us to get to Laredo, as my grandmother requires full-time care and doctor approval for travel. We can't travel without her because she requires full-time care, and there are no replacements due to her condition. She can't have anybody besides her caretaker, my mother, with her. And again, every single time she travels, we have to get approval, and that is a lengthy process.
The permits that we have before us are dated September of '22. So how frequently are you guys making efforts
We
with
have
the
been
city?
in contact with a contractor who is helping us submit these applications as recently as last week. It's just a matter of going back and forth, and the fact that we're not there and we're not able to do it ourselves. We're reliant on the people we've employed to submit these, but we have gathered everything. It's just a matter of ensuring, everything's put together. But we do intend to submit this as soon as possible. We actually intended to submit it right around the time we learned of this hearing, hence we haven't submitted it yet.
Okay, I would move that we close the public hearing.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so the public hearing's been closed.
Okay.
I would propose,
Excuse me.
Come in.
I propose we look at giving the demolition permit, requesting a demolition because the house is very old, and give them 30 days or something like that to get a real plan to see if a contractor can actually get a permit, which I don't think can happen. But give them that 30 days and then we just move forward. I don't know what you want
Can
me
you
to
issue a repair permit for this, or it has to be demolished and new construction?
No, demolish or new construction, because there's gonna be a lot of obstacles. It's under the legal non-conforming structure, you can repair it, right, as per the land development code. Yeah, if you demolish it completely, they're gonna have a harder time to build. They can repair it and get it up to code compliance. They would need a repair permit.
So I would move that we would put the demolition order, but give them 30 days to see if they can get a contractor who can get a permit for repair.
If they don't get a repair permit within 30 days, what's next? We can proceed?
Proceed to demolition. That'd be what I would propose. That thing is really beat up.
Yeah, especially the roof is a big concern. I mean, I think it can fly off at any moment.
And there's a nice house and neighbors right next to it. That's not fair to them to have that hazard. That'd be me.
Mr. Molana, any other option?
We'll have a motion.
You have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we give the demolition order, give the property owner 30 days to provide a legit repair permit from a contractor, And if they do, well, great, let them get after it, and if they don't comply within the 30 days, we move forward on the demolition, that'd be my motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sign motion.
Motion passed?
Yes, motion passed. Sign motion carried. All right. so-
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you.
Now we
Any
have two
questions?
public-
No, I can already be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you
for
so much,
coming.
guys.
Thank you.
Oh, your paperwork.
I was just here bringing the paperwork, and no, it's not my house, and yes, thank you so much for at least giving the 30 days. Bye, have a nice evening.
Can we move to the other item, which is 1811 Sherman? We have somebody here representing that address.
Yeah, consideration of possible action on the property of Rogelio M. Guevara, deceased with legal description as Lot 2, Block 825, Western Division, commonly known as 1811 Sherman Street. Staff recommends demolition of the entire structure and the storage in the rear. Motion to, make a motion to open public hearing.
That's a move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have a representative to speak on behalf of this property at 1811 Sherman?
Yes, 1811 Sherman.
Yes, ma'am. Can you state your name for the record, please?
¿Su nombre?
Su nombre, por favor.
¿Mi nombre completo?
Sí, ma'am.
Es María Benítez Guevara.
Ok, ma'am. Si quieres hacer comentarios sobre esta propiedad, ¿cuál es el plan? ¿Usted es la
Esposa, sí,
¿La
esposa.
esposa?
De mi esposo que falleció.
Okay. ¿Cuáles planes tienes para esta propiedad?
Pues ahorita tenemos planes de venderlo porque al principio mi hijo la iba a remodelar para él vivir ahí. Pero ahorita pensamos mejor venderla.
¿Hubo un quemazón?
No,
Did we address this property before?
I think we have, right?
Yes.
Yes, the only thing that the proper notice wasn't given
Sufficient notice.
sufficient notice.
Okay,
Wasn't
so
Before
given.
it came to the
bring it
board.
back.
Si no le dieron suficiente aviso a usted.
So now they've been given sufficient.
Yes. I think last time, I think nobody showed it.
No, no vino nadie.
Okay.
There was no proper notice, we had to present it to you again. And but last time, the board did vote in favor for demolition.
But we didn't, but then we found out we
But
didn't
we
have.
found out, correct, we found out that there was a mistake, so we had to present it to you as, again, today.
New item.
Today, we're also asking board members if you could give us a demolition order unless she has other plans. Hoy nosotros estamos pidiendo al comité que nos dé una orden de demolición, a menos que usted tenga otros planes que quiera decirle al comité.
pues de
Pero
vender ahí
nuestro-
la propiedad y la persona se va a encargar de hacer la demolición.
¿Cómo dijo, perdón?
De vender la propiedad y la persona que me va a comprar, él se va a encargar de hacer la demolición.
¿Ya tiene a alguien en mente o ya tiene a alguien hablado?
Pues ahorita sí estoy tratando con otra persona porque hace como unos 6 meses otra persona que lo iba a comprar, pero falleció la persona.
¿Y esa persona que ya tiene en mente ya sabe cómo está la locación?
Sí, sí,
¿Ya fue a
sabe,
visitarla?
ya fue a verla.
¿Y está de acuerdo a derrumbar
Sí,
la
pues
casa?
me va a dar un poquito menos de la cantidad que le estaba pidiendo para él hacer la demolición.
I don't think that's gonna work.
¿Ya tiene contrato de compraventa o no?
Contrato todavía no.
No, I don't think that's gonna work.
Do we have, no utilities or,
No tiene, no.
and it's not boarded up and the
No.
roof is in big
Yeah.
disrepair? We have any do we have any police activity?
We don't have any activity at that location.
Okay, and is it boarded up or is it any exposed entrances?
No, it's not put it up. And the window, the front door has been broken recently.
So what's, staff's recommendation?
Demolish everything.
Yeah, we're still asking for a demolition. I don't think we have to give, well,
Especially if that's supposed to.
we don't have to wait for anybody to sell the property. As you can see, she doesn't have any plans for the property but to sell. we wanna make the violation, we need to demolish the structure. She wants the next property owner to do that, what if it doesn't happen?
Right.
And it stays like that for another few years.
Mhm.
If we could get the demolition order, we'll get this project out for bids and we'll hire the lowest bidder. We'll demolish the property and we'll put a lien on the land.
Sí.
She's aware of this.
I'm sorry?
She's aware of this, what's gonna happen, right?
Nosotros estamos votando a favor de una demolición. Obviamente, al hacer una demolición, vamos a contratar un contratista y ya que salga de la demolición, le vamos a mandar a usted el bill.
¿Y no me pueden dar unos 30 días para hacerlo yo, la demolición? ¿O venderlo así, como le digo a esa persona que lo va a comprar así, y él se va a encargar de hacer la demolición?
Le vamos a dar el bill, pero ese bill se le va a mandar en las taxas. ¿Verdad? And she's asking for 30 days. Está pidiendo 30 días.
Cuando se pone un gravamen.
Gravamen, sí. Pero tú estás dispuesta, si nosotros damos en orden de demolar, ¿tú lo quieres hacer? ¿Tienes
Yo
quien lo
quiero-
haga?
Sí, yo lo quiero hacer. Si me pueden dar los 30 días, ¿verdad? Por favor.
Y si no lo va a hacer 30 días,
Sí,
no
sí,
peleamos.
Yes.
You wanna tell her?
Does she have the
Permit.
right to get a permit? Is it still under?
It's still under her.
¿Está a su nombre la propiedad?
No, de mi esposa.
Porque para poder dar un permiso de demolición a usted, usted tiene que traer un comprobante de que usted es la dueña.
Sí, lo que voy a hacer, ya hablé con mis tijerinas, mismo mi tijerina, la abogada.
Ujú.
Y nada más que pues si me falta el dinero para llevarle el dinero y ella va a hacer los papeles.
Yeah, you would need power of attorney for the building department to issue a demo permit to her.
Was it executive or next?
Or the executor, right.
I would move to close the public hearing.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ok, ya se cerraron los comentarios. Ahorita van a tomar una decisión el comité.
I would move we consider giving her 30 days. I mean, give a demolition order and just wait 30 days. If it hadn't been done, if she hasn't gotten a permit within 30 days herself, through whatever means, or attorney or whatever, and we move forward with our demolition.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
El comité votó a favor de nosotros, sí nos van a dar la orden de demolición. Lo único es que sí le vamos a otorgar esos 30 días que usted pidió. Si usted puede hacer la demolición dentro de esos 30 días, está muy bien. Si no lo puede hacer, el comité nos otorgó la demolición a nosotros. Nosotros entraríamos después de los 30 días. ¿Verdad? Sí se le dio la oportunidad que pidió, pero nada más 30 días.
Esos 30 días usted tiene que ir con su abogado, agarrar su papeleo
Sí.
correcto y a sacar el permiso para demoler la casa. Tiene 30 días.
Ok. Sí. ¿A usted me puede dar?
Sí, si gusta, todavía tenemos varios casos por terminar, si gusta esperarnos,
Ok.
le damos la información. ¿Tienes tarjeta? Mira, aquí la-
Que nos espere.
Sí, así para que no tengan que esperar toda la junta. Sí, nos pueden mandar un email y ya
Cuando
sería
ya
todo.
tenga, cuando ya hable con la abogada y tenga el...
Le mandamos un email, porque
Oh,
muchas
ok.
veces para que quede el récord que estamos en contacto.
Oh, ok, está bien.
Okay. I guess we can move to the other cases.
We'll start with, item A.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, consideration of possible action on the property of Juan Lora P. Verduzco, whose legal description is Arquero. Block 2, Lot 1, Phase 1, commonly known as 402 Miramar Court.
Thank you.
Staff recommends demolition of the entire structure. Do we have any contact at all with the owners?
No.
At all?
They never return our calls or anything.
we did have presented this case before,
Right?
Oh, yes, yeah.
but we found the same mistake. We did not give them at least those 30 days. So we had to resend the letters, resend the notices, invite them again to the meeting. And this time we gave plenty of time.
Okay.
But as you can see, nobody's present, which means that this is the second time we show this case to you.
Mhm.
And for that reason, we're asking for the same demolition order. If you could approve a demolition order.
So staff recommends demolition.
Yes, we recommend demolition.
Yeah.
Make a motion to demolish.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, now we move on to consideration of possible action on the property of Eloy and Elisa Perez, care of Maria H.L. Ramirez, whose legal description is Lot 9, Block 1448, Eastern Division, commonly known as 3116 South Meadville Avenue. Staff recommends demolition of the entire structure and mobile home. Is it just a mobile home or is it other properties?
Just a mobile home.
Just mobile. We've seen this before, haven't we?
No.
Do they, is there the title in their name with the state? Or is it-
I haven't checked that. The only thing I got from, code enforcement that it been forced clean like several times. Nobody answers their warnings or their calls, or nobody, ever gets back to them. And
Mhm.
so, code enforcement has done forced cleans since 2019. They have been forced.
1919?
No, 2019.
2019, I'm sorry, 2019.
And are there electric meters there?
Barely 100 years.
Yes.
There's meters that are active right now.
Yes,
So somebody's trying to live there.
yes.
They don't answer the phone, the door,
They
no.
don't answer anything, they don't answer it, no, not even the, property owner nor the, mobile home owner.
So there's people living inside?
No.
Ah,
No, there's no
Not
one
officially.
inside. Code enforcement already got rid of the, junk vehicles and, done the force clean since 2019.
And no response by the owners.
No response.
So all
Property
that
owner
money's
or-
still hanging around the taxes?
So every time code enforcement does a force clean,
Right,
they
yeah, it's
also
put place
put
lien as
a
well.
lien on the property.
Yeah.
This is- and
That
this
will
is a-
be the same situation with us. If you would give us a demolition order, we'll proceed with a demolition and we'll put a lien on the property.
And this is about 3 blocks away from Cigarroa Middle. And there's several other schools in the area too,
So
so.
there's that risk of
Yeah.
kids
Any
entering.
problem with police department, that you see?
Not at this time.
Okay. All right.
Not even legals.
Looking at the owner's disregard for keeping their property up, I mean, the city's been cleaning up, force clean for 5 years. Nothing shows it's gonna get better. I would make a motion that we follow staff recommendation to demolish.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Last but not least, consideration of possible action on the property of Jose G. Alanis deceased, whose legal description is Lot 6, Block 1853, Eastern Division, commonly known as 3019 Gustavo Street. Staff recommends demolition of the 2 entire structures, mobile home and RV/RV. Have we had any contact with the owners of this property?
Yes, it's an old lady, the wife of the owner already passed away. But, she doesn't wanna do anything with the property because it's sentimental value. Doesn't wanna do anything. Now get rid of the vehicles that are inside. I think it's, son-in-law cuts the grass once, he gets from, out of town, that, he works out of town. And she doesn't wanna do anything, it's,
Nobody's living there, is it?
no, nobody's living there.
It's not livable, right?
No, it's not.
No, any utilities active at that location?
Just the mobile home and the white mobile home. The other.
Mobile home or an RV?
The RV is in the second lot. There's an RV, under a
This is all the history you're going through, all this
Yeah.
stuff?
So as you can see, board members, there's been at least 23 complaints since 2016, complaints of nuisance, weeded empty lot, nuisance, weeded empty lots since 2016. And the most recent complaint was in August 2024. As you can see, the neighbors are tired of this nuisance. They've been dealing with this nuisance for many years. And we understand there's sentimental value in that property, but if they're not willing to I guess, bring
Not
the
fair to the
building
other
up to
neighbors.
code, yeah.
Or keep it up, or, you know,
Yes, I
keep,
don't think it's
release
fair.
secure it, is it,
No, it's secured, everything is secured, but, I mean, the way of preventing, you know, rodents, rats, you know, everything's coming out of there.
And you have weeds that are growing real high, so, I mean,
Yes.
that's a fire hazard also.
Yeah, there's complaints of weird property, junk vehicles, it's been addressed by code enforcement.
That elderly lady there, I mean,
No,
she's the owner,
Yeah, she's actually the wife of the owner already passed away.
but they don't live there. She doesn't,
No, she doesn't live there.
she just doesn't know how to handle this stuff.
Well, she says that the sentimental value
Yeah,
of it.
okay.
For that reason, we are asking if you could approve a demolition order for both the RV and the mobile home. Well, actually, the RV, it's inside a structure, so,
So
yeah.
it's the structure on top of that RV, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a little,
Techo.
like a little
Yeah,
techo.
that's
techito
gonna
that-
come
Yeah,
down
there's an
also, right?
RV that has a
Yeah.
wood structure.
yeah.
And, but the other structure, or,
Trailer.
that one has a,
That's the
an
same one
electrical
right there,
meter,
right?
right?
Yeah,
There's two
that's-
different ones,
that
right?
has an electrical meter, the one in front.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, we can't just let it go on that they don't
Yeah,
take care of the
so it
property.
needs to
No.
be-
It's not fair to the other owners around her, and it's against city code.
Yeah, So I'll make a motion, the staff motion that we demolish.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
We do have Mr. Raj, who has comments on, are you here for the public hearing, or you wanna comment?
I wanted to come because what happened is the lady's non-compliant and the judge is saying, bring me something.
Oh, but
So
that's
what-
not in the agenda.
But I'm not in today's thing.
Yeah, it's not in the agenda.
Do you want me to come and meet you here or meet Mr. Lozano? You tell me.
We have
I don't
already,
wanna cut any
we have
corners.
already explained to you that that case was not on this meeting.
Yeah. No, I respect that. So do you want me to come and make a meeting with an appointment with Mr. Lozano, with yourself? Because the lady, I can't evict her. The judge says you haven't brought, that what you brought me is not sufficient enough for me to evict her. How can I remodel or do anything when I can't evict her? I
You
need
can-
something
You can
according
meet
to the
with
judge.
us, this is for, this meeting is for this item, so if you want to comment anything about this items, you can.
Oh, only this then? No, I don't have nothing to comment on this. I'll wait for my, then.
And you always can come in and schedule an appointment,
Okay.
we can meet with you and explain to you your options.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, I'll do that.
Okay, then we can, I guess the next, item would be, adjourn the meeting.
But before we adjourn, we need to speak about the next,
Oh, yeah,
announce the next meeting.
we can decide when would be the next meeting before we adjourn. Maybe January?
That's a Wednesday, right?
Yes, it's a Wednesday.
So it'd be Wednesday the what?
Wednesday, January eighth.
January.
It's already scheduled?
No.
No.
So just,
Because we had moved it one month. It was supposed to, the last meeting was supposed to be December 11th, but we didn't have a quorum, so we have moved one of the meetings. Remember, we didn't have a
Yes.
quorum October 9th, we moved it to September 25th.
Yes.
So that changed the meeting agenda. So the last meeting was November 13th, today. So the next one with January, which we will need to do
Okay.
another calendar agenda.
That's
January eighth.
January,
That's fine.
Mhm.
Is January eighth, okay?
Yeah,
Board member Paul?
Wednesday, the 8th of January.
Okay.
That's first week.
That's the second,
The second week.
the second Wednesday. The first Wednesday is, actually the first.
Yeah.
8th and then the 15th.
We can do it on the eighth or
Can do it on the 8th or on the 15th.
I won't be here the 15th, so I'll do it on the 8th.
The 8th?
Well, I ain't coming. I'll be in Spain.
Oh, nice.
Figured you'd be in New Mexico shooting.
I'll be shooting in Spain.
We can,
Oh, nice.
we can adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
I'll make a
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hey, you can get it.